Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy State and we are back. Summoners Gears of War Judgment Insane Campaign, Section 4-6. And in this section, the declassified mission is that all the lights get turned out and your health regens slower. Well, for me anyway, it's a little hard to see. Maybe you could just go turn your brightness up, and it'll make this part a lot easier. But I honestly didn't even think about that when I was playing, and I couldn't see shit. That's why I kept having to try to mark all the enemies to make sure I could try to keep an eye on them, see where they were. And since I really don't feel like finding a piece of cover and just kind of sitting behind it, go ahead and pick up the shield and just walk around. There is a Nasher turret you can pick up and kind of carry around with you. Didn't really find too many good spots to put it. I put it on the next to those steps right there. That seemed to help pretty good as it got rid of that mauler for me. And then after I clear out this little doorway, I go ahead and I pick the Nasher turret up and I bring it in there. Just kind of sit in the doorway just in case any drones want to come running out of there acting stupid. But for the most part, it only took me one try to do this. This section really isn't that hard. As long as you're able to go ahead and when you're damaged, make sure you go ahead and give yourself time to regen before you go back out there and stick your head out again. And if you get lucky with dodging grenades and the heavies and all that, this section isn't too bad. It's you should be able to get through it in one or two goes. As long as you just make sure you don't die. Like that could have killed me right there. And then luckily he goes for my teammates. We're able to take him out. And the rest of the stage isn't too hard. I think the very last enemy gave me 3 stars. The heavies actually give you a lot of points towards your stars and shit, so you shouldn't have too much of a problem getting there. I think every time I've played, I only played this mission 2 or 3 times, and every single time I always get to 3 stars right on the last 2 enemies and shit. So don't worry about that. You'll get it as long as you make sure you finish the stage. And 4-7 is actually, it took me a little while, but it really wasn't that hard. Like, you get these 2 turrets, these 2 Nasher turrets. I usually like to set one up on this set of stairs, and the set of stairs behind me to the left of that room over there with the turrets in it. Just because I'm usually over there on that turret gun, so I need something to kind of watch my side over there in case like a like a Cantus or something runs up there that I can't kill before it gets there, or maybe I'm just not paying attention. That'll block the doorway so they can't get up there. They can't just get up there and just walk into the room all easy. And it does pretty good damage, and it distracts them. So it's a pretty good thing to go ahead and put up over there if you're going to be on this turret over here. But overall, this turret gun, it just walks right through enemies, man. As long as you're able to go ahead and watch out for that one shot, of course. And if you're outside, watch out for the mortars, and don't shoot the walls like me. This part is actually pretty easy. See, look how quick this thing kills you, man. It's super quick. Luckily, I didn't die there. And honestly, the only problem I had was with the blood mounts. Just because I wasn't sure where to stand to deal with them, and I didn't really have a plan as to how to deal with them when they were coming at the sides. But got overrun with maulers there. Luckily, none of them came after me. They either went after my teammates or the turrets. So I was able to go ahead and just walk out of this one alive. And one thing you can do on this part, I actually tried to do it, but I died. On that section when there's you actually have more than enough time when they give you the 30 seconds in between the next enemy wave. You actually have more than enough time to get down there and pick up either that one shot or the mortar and bring it back up to the top before the next ship actually gets to that dock. I think you have probably about a minute between the 30 seconds they give you and how long it takes for the ship to actually get to shore. You have plenty of time, so if you want to go ahead and use those, that'll help. And you see I moved the turret back. This is to prepare for the blood mounts, because they were killing me like every time. So what I did, I took the turret that was all the way on the left and I kind of moved it and put it in this doorway to keep the blood mount from being able to just walk right through that door and get to me. He has to sit there and he has to deal with that turret first. And for some reason they just decided like to ignore it, like it wasn't even there. So I was able to go ahead and just pin the blood mounts in this room and just, you know, take them out. And then afterwards, I got the fuck, you know, I ran all the way up here. You know, there is an onyx box up here, so you can go ahead and use that. I think I have this sniper from, I think there's a sniper out here. I'm not sure where I found this sniper rifle. But pretty much, I just ran up here to get away from all the chaos, from everybody kind of storming this ledge up here. And luckily I didn't kill this guy, because I actually meat shielded him, and he actually saved me a lot of damage, soaked up a lot of damage for me. I think I held on to him for pretty much the rest of this level. The only thing I really had to worry about was potentially running out of ammo in my Lancer, because there are Cantuses. Like, I see him over there, but since he's not shooting at me, he's really not a threat to me. I want to make sure I get rid of this flamer, get rid of all the drones on this left side, because I don't want them, you know, just running up the steps and bum rushing me. I want to try to get rid of this Cantus, because he's letting loose those tickers. And as long as that Cantus on my right is just kind of sitting over there, just healing people, he's really not he's not bothering me at all. And then he decides to come up here and start being a nuisance, so I'm like, yo, get your ass whipped. And that's pretty much it. You know, I go ahead and I clean up the last little bit of these enemies, and I already got the 3 stars. So this part might take you a while, but it's really not that hard. So, you know, if you got any tips, as always, leave them down below. Snap his neck. And thank you for watching. I'm out. I'll be back with the next part soon. I'm out. Catch y'all later. Peace.